25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Nice move, creates some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought... system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing him in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Quarterback keeps it, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Slams it ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through, playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Burrell. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He now has 80 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Burrell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. He's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. Slithers into space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plows through the defense. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. But most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's the pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Burrell. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cowboys are marching down the field.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself.
Open field on the pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Back to pass, it's Baker. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. get this drive started from their own 26. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, he makes the catch. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Oh, he got loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
25.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Wood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down. But this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wings.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Extending the play. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Smith takes the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick handoff. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have done.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
on the play.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Farrell. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh refresh everyone's memory. Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they score first here in overtime.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback. But how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game. What a show both of these teams put on today.